TV is back and things are normal again. You see, a couple of weeks ago, we got burgled. Ah! Who stole the telly? Who stole the telly? Morris was very depressed. What would he do with no TV? You guessed it. Fortunately, the home was insured with New Zealand Insurance. They approve most claims in only 5 days. So most claims can be settled in a matter of days, not weeks or months. They've paid! They've paid! Soon I was safe in front of the new TV. Thank you, New Zealand Insurance. You saved my life. Oh, no!
New Zealand Insurance. We approve most claims in only 5 days from getting your claim form.
After our second charge, I was ready to get back into modelling. I just had to lose weight. And I did. 6 kilos in 6 weeks. Without all the fuss of counting kilojoules, attending clinics or meetings, or spending big money. And without interrupting my family's routine. I simply followed the Limits kilojoule controlled diet and exercise every day. Limits work for me. They could work for you too.
Try new savoury cheese and rye. Limits. Easy, inexpensive, effective.
Oh, hi. It's funny, you know. The cleaner you are, the dirtier your shower gets. See what I mean? Bathroom plaque. But hospital-strength domestos removes bathroom plaque because it clings to porcelain. So its powerful formula can remove every bit of dirt and mould for a sparkling, hygienic result. So now you can have a clean family and a clean bathroom.
Hospital strength Domestos thoroughly cleans your bathroom. Lever and kitchen guarantee it.
She was sizzling by the wall when she looked across my way. Too hot to hold, sipping San Tropez. San Tropez, San Tropez. Ooh, love. San Tropez, San
You're making me hoarse. Now, we're here tonight to say thanks to our new friend, Mitch Matthews, local manager for New Zealand Insurance.
Good on you, Mitch.
We all remember that awful night when the old shed burned down, leaving us nowhere to hit the hay.
It was really bad.
But Mitch said, look, you get your claim in, and I'll sort it out in 5 days flat. That's right. He fixed us up with this spanking new shed quick smart. So we owe it all to you, Mitch, and New Zealand Insurance for getting off your hindquarters so quickly.
New Zealand Insurance. We approve most claims in only 5 days from getting your claim form.
These tablets contain laboratory-made substances like cyclamate, aspartame, and saccharin. They're called, appropriately, artificial sweeteners. But this is made from a plant.
Nothing tastes the same as the juice from the sugar cane. Sugar, a natural part of life.
It's a shame the birds are so far away. Och, there's a wee grouse.
What?
Aye, over there, Jimmy.
Don't be daft, Willie. This is no the Highlands and no grouse down here.
Och, if you didn't believe me, take a look.
I can't see any grouse at all. Here, that's my famous grouse.
Ah, you're a hard man to fool, Jimmy. The wee bird's here, it's no there.
Be a Scotch bird watcher. Just look for the most popular Scotch in Scotland.
He is a very unusual kind of teacher.
Why don't you all go out and do something? Why don't you all go out and make love or something?
She's not exactly your average student.
That's a nice picture, isn't it, Frank? Look at those tits.
Together, they create an unforgettable kind of chemistry.
What's your wife like?
For God's sake, woman, is my wife at all relevant?
You should know. You married her.
For the first time on television, Educating Rita, the comedy the critics gave top marks.
You're my tutor.
But I've told you, I do not want to do it. Why pick on me?
I like you.
She's determined to get an education, and nothing is going to stand in her way. Michael Caine and Julie Walters are in a class all their own.
Why didn't you walk in here 20 years ago?
I don't think they would have accepted me at the age of 6.
The television premiere of Educating Rita, a comedy that definitely makes the grade.
It done my head in. I thought it was going to be dead boring, but it wasn't. It was electric.
Educating Rita, another Toyota Super Show, 8:30 Sunday on 10.
The world's most exciting industrial development in the past 20 years has occurred in this little country, Korea, right next door to Japan. Among many triumphs, Korea has produced a great car, Hyundai, which has achieved spectacular sales in 62 countries around the world. When you're the newest, you have to be the best, and the best value for money. Compare Hyundai XL 5-door Italian design hatchback with top-selling Laser. It has everything that Laser has, plus a bigger engine, 5-speed transmission, and the bonus is the price. At $9,990, it's $2,300 cheaper. Phone 008-999-484 now for a test drive, and see for yourself how Hyundai GLS has even more luxury extras, including 4-speaker stereo cassette with graphic equalizer and power aerial, and power windows. And this car is solidly built. Listen. Phone now for a test drive and say hi to Hyundai.
They got drive. They've got energy.
The team behind 05, the team that drives Mansell and PK, is the team that now brings you new Mobil Super Plus. Turbo tested to protect all engines up to a staggering 350 degrees centigrade. Because if you can't cook your oil, it can't cook your engine.
They're your Mobil team. They're your Mobil team.
Every day, folks drop in to visit America's oldest registered distillery, Jack Daniel's in Tennessee. And most all of them agree there's no better way to make whiskey than seeping it through these big mellowing vats for smoothness and using spring water from this limestone cave. Of course, you don't have to go all the way to America to discover Jack Daniel's whiskey. Just a sip and you'll know its rareness wherever you are. Jack Daniel's Tennessee whiskey.
The Australian Ballet presents a magnificent gala season at the State Theatre. The full-length spectacular, The Taming of the Shrew, the dazzling Don Quixote, and a galaxy of stars. The season features principal artists of the Australian Ballet and special guest artists of international acclaim. Bookings now open for all performances. Book now at all Bass outlets or phone and charge on 11500. The Australian Ballet gratefully acknowledges the Benson & Hedges Company's sponsorship of its 1986 season.
If you switched off just some of AWA's electronic equipment in Australia, AWA's vehicle guidance systems,
The traffic signals are out, Sergeant.
communication systems,
Sergeant?
telecommunication systems.
The final offer is...
If you switched off AWA's fourth-generation computers, AWA's air-to-airport communication systems and navigation
We'll
beacons.
shortly be landing in Melbourne, Geelong, or Bendigo.
If you switched off AWA's radio stations, AWA's marine navigation equipment,
Anytime to land #1! Against the bar!
their satellite tracking systems and earth stations. And if you switched off AWA's highly sophisticated defense systems, life in Australia would be a little less predictable. AWA, one of Australia's most switched-on companies.
If you own one of these late-model vehicles, chances are you're paying too much for comprehensive car insurance. However, if you call one insurance company, you could start paying a lot less with the right cover from RACV. Less in the city, even less in country areas. For the best cover in car insurance, call RACV Insurance. They'll give you the cover you need for a lot less.
At Ingenious, we are conducting a classic $35 sale. Classic brands like Lois and Britannia jeans and Lee and Fabergé stretch jeans are all $35. Your favorite classics at a popular price in plain and stretch and fancy denim. And note the knitted cotton tops and fancy chambray shirts. They're only $35 too. It's Ingenious for classic jeans at a very popular price. Waltz into Ingenious fast. At $35, they're waltzing out.
One car has been turning the luxury car market upside down. This Mercedes was traded in for an Audi 100. So was this BMW. And the gentleman who once owned this Rolls-Royce now owns an Audi 100. Right now, your Audi dealer has a deal that leaves Europe's best for dead. But hurry, the offer's limited. Audi, turning the luxury car market upside down.
Hello again. The betting is on opposition leader Jeff Kennett retaining his position after tomorrow's important Liberal Party meeting. Mr Kennett's supporters are adamant they have the numbers to resist any challenge to his leadership. Today's expected clash between Mr Hunt and Mr Kennett at a shadow cabinet meeting didn't materialise. The Eyewitness News vote asking the question, should Jeff Kennett be replaced, is open till 10 o'clock tonight. And for a yes vote, you can dial 11550, and to vote no, 11553. Here are the results so far, with the yes vote well ahead. We'll have the results with details of this leading political story in our late news. And overseas, the president of Mozambique, Mr Smoro Machel, has died in a plane which crashed in South Africa. 38 people were aboard the plane and only 4 survivors are confirmed. In Melbourne this evening, a 16-year-old youth being questioned by police escaped by throwing a typewriter through the window. He spent some time perched on a ledge before being returned to custody. We'll have details in tonight's late news after the movie.
To catch.
My kiss. Your case, sir.
Won't you?
I must fly.
Over the last 2 years, everyone at British Airways has been trained in the art of putting people first. We seem to have taken it to heart. No wonder British Airways is the world's favourite airline.
It's a shame the birds are so far away. Och, there's a wee grouse.
What?
Aye, over there, Jimmy.
Don't be daft, Willie. This is no the Highlands and no grouse down here.
Och, if you didn't believe me, take a look.
I can't see any grouse at all. Here, that's my famous grouse.
Ah, you're a hard man to fool, Jimmy. The wee bird's here, it's no there.
Be a Scotch bird watcher. Just look for the most popular Scotch in Scotland.
Something special is at your Nissan dealer now.
Something special.
Something special from Nissan Pulsar. Pulsar sedans, Pulsar hatchbacks, and the exciting ET Turbo. A special drive, a special feel, and something very special about the value. There's never been a better time to drive one, so see your Nissan dealer for some special treatment now.
Come alive, come and drive. Nissan know-how.
Finger is going to change the way you have coffee or tea, because Cafe Bar has developed a new Finger Touch coffee and tea dispenser. It doesn't matter when you have it or how you have it, instant, perked or brewed, new Cafe Bar serves it all at the touch of a finger. Simple, no mess. For a free demonstration, use your finger and dial 03 387 0033. Buy Sensor Touch and we'll give you a 12-piece cup and saucer set. Go on, touch Cafe Bar soon.
Which bank is the largest money market operator in Australia?
Which bank finances Australia satellites?
Which bank's good for a personal loan right now? Which bank's MasterCard gives up to 55 days interest-free?
Which bank is electronically linked to this supermarket?
Which bank gave Australia home banking?
Which bank has an account that does everything?
Which bank lends more for housing than any other bank?
どの銀行の話をしてるんだい?
Which bank lets you do your banking automatically?
Which bank introduced electronic letter of credit facilities?
Which bank handles most of Australia's top 100 companies?
Which is the only national bank that is 100% Australian-owned?
The Commonwealth Bank.
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 それはコモンウェルス銀行ですよ。
Commonwealth Bank.
The Commonwealth Bank.
The Commonwealth Bank.
Commonwealth
Bank.
For style, for a certain finesse. For that quality you can taste. The one champagne that stands alone is Seaview Champagne. Still made according to the time-honored traditional French method champenoise. Seaview Champagne, authentic method champenoise. All champagne should be this good.
Whenever you see a bit of Aussie grass turned into Aussie lawn, you can bet someone's glad they picked a victor.
Oh yes, we're glad he picked up.
I'm glad I picked her.
We're glad he picked a victor.
If you're living under the Aussie sun, you'll be glad you picked Australia's #1. I'm glad I picked her.
They're glad they picked a victor.
Looking through the photos, flicking through the years, things my mother taught me, things that disappeared. I remember Mother's breakfast, I remember Western Star. Life has come full circle and I like things as they are. 'Cause you're a star, Mum, a Western Star, Mum. Life has come full circle and you're still a Western Star.
And now the field is lining up for the fast food stakes. They're coming under starters' orders, set, and they're away. Titanic instant rice off to a fine start from Iceberg frozen pies, Acme baked beans, Cousin Con's frozen pizza, meagre rations who began fairly, and battered fish getting a bit of a squeeze. Fresh eggs has broken away from the pack. Just look at him go. Battered fish is looking for directions and meagre rations is in trouble. At the first turn, it's fresh eggs setting the pace. Iceberg frozen pies is about to apply the heat. As they come to the home turn now, fresh eggs leads the field and looks terrific. Meagre rations is still without directions. Baked beans at last breaks out of the pack ahead of Cousin Con's frozen pizza and battered fish. Into the straight, it's fresh eggs streaking away with Iceberg pies in the cold. He's gone for the whip, but it's no race. Fresh eggs has won the fast food stakes by a mile. Iceberg pies didn't get warm. Cousin Con and meagre rations never appeared a threat. Eggs, miles ahead in the fast food stakes.
Great Western Brook, please.
Champagne? Why?
You're asking why the champagne? Did Burke and Wills ask why should we cross the desert? No, this country was forged by those impulsive, impetuous, slightly mad and quite wonderful people who said, why not? So you say champagne and ask why. I say Great Western Brut and ask why not?
Why not?
Meat Shortcuts, the part-time meals for women who work full-time. New recipes every week where you buy your meat.
Where'd you find the poster, Lynn?
In the yellow pages. Where'd you find the great hairdo, Jen?
In the yellow pages.
Hey, where'd you find the blaster, Ken?
In the yellow pages.
The more you look, the more you find. Hello,